He seems sweet. He don't have followers. Hold on, I'm missing something? Who seems sweet? What's up, Boogie Hill? Yeah, he is. I like him. I like him. Like, he is really nice. I'm just saying, because there's a lot of people that's been, has been here, when my finger was about to fall off, when it was still there. And, like, I think my character and how I've presented myself and been honest with everybody, like, I don't think these people really concept the meaning of what a scammer or a con artist really is. Because a scammer and a con artist, they don't tell you the truth. They try to come up with any kind of scheme or scam. And when they do get the money, they're not spending it on what they say they're going to spend it on. Spend it on my room. Whatever I say my money's getting spent on or getting sent for, I spend it on that exact thing. I don't spend it frivolously. I stretch a dime out of a penny. I never ask for more than I need. Thanks for doing that, though. Now you get blocked. Anything helps. Cash it. How are you going to say that and then have a Cash App in your damn in your thing? Anything helps. I just want you to elaborate that for me before I block you. Please tell me. How am I a liar? I mean, what have I lied about? Please tell me. Don't block Big Mac King. Tell me, what have I lied about? Like, I want to know. I know. I mean, you're saying that, but give me some examples. Like, really. What does that matter? But isn't what I say is the truth? Doesn't matter how long I've done it. I'm working. I'm trying to. I'm only one person in an economy that doesn't want you to survive. All my conners, what I spend, what I say I spend my money on is what it gets spent on. To have a roof over my head, that's so awful. I'm a con artist because I don't want to live in the woods and, get eaten up by bugs and lose my job. Like, tell me, how is that a con artist? Y'all are just so illiterate. And please tell me. No, I just want them to actually give me a legitimate answer instead of just the dull-minded, two-word, replies. I really want to know. It's so awful that I do whatever I can to become humanity. I want to, have somewhere to be able to lay my head. Please tell me. That's not an excuse. There ain't no excuses. It's facts. How's an excuse a fact? But please tell me what I can do. Please. Please tell me. Enlighten me. They're all-knowing people. Please. May I have some answers? Add moderator. Yeah. Confirm. Oh, I gotta delete one. Find another place of an appointment. I'm trying to find a second job, honestly. But I have to be able to sleep sometimes. I work from 10 to 5 in the morning. Okay. It is rough on everyone. And I'm not saying that. Sleep outside? I mean, that's easy for someone to say, just go sleep outside, Just go out there in 110-degree weather. Lose your job because, you know, you don't have any place for your animals and things like that. Just, you know, just lose everything you've worked so hard for. Nah, I can't. I've asked. Like here, they actually moved a few guys from India, and they live here and work here, but they're letting them go to school. I love sleeping outside, but it's just me. You know, camping and sleeping outside is different from, you know, living in the woods and out of a tent life. But, you know, people are like, just go backwards. Just go backwards. Let's do that. Let's just go backwards, you know. Then, you know, have to call out of work because, you know, there's nowhere, you know, all your belongings don't get stolen because, you know, everybody's just walking around ready to steal everything. I've had 3 tents stolen. I've had a lot of stuff stolen. When I first got out here, all my belongings after my marriage got stolen out of my tent. But it's hard to get ahead. Sell the animals. I have a tent. I do have a tent. But what am I supposed to, you know, leave Rim tied to a tree in the middle of the woods? Leave him in the tent so, you know, he can get, you know, get out of the tent? Like, please be, like, saying all that, at least give me some options, some opinions, you know, tell me, let's do that. Instead of beating someone down that's already beat down. That's what's wrong with the world nowadays. Nobody wants to see anybody succeed. Everybody wants to see someone, they get pleasure out of seeing people fail. And that's sickening. Like that makes me sick to my stomach. The joy people get out of other people's misfortune. Now, if you don't have more than 3 followers, you're gonna get blocked. What's up, All for One? What's up, buddy? I hope you're doing good. Life is too short to be mean. Are you seeing my comments? Let me see. They were moving kind of fast. Yes, being homeless isn't easy. It really isn't. At least I've held down a job for the past, you know, 9 months. And not bragging about it or whatever. Everybody's supposed to, you know, be able to hold down a job and things like that. But, you know, if I really wanted to scam and con artist people, you know, I wouldn't be going to work dealing with that shit every day. I'd be on here every day, you know, trying to, you know, being a Lisa or a Rich to Hungry. But no, I'd rather do it on my own. But if I need help, I'm going to come on here and reach out for help. Simple as that. Like my entire check, as soon as my check hits on Fridays, I pay as many days as I can on it. And the other days, you know, I'm trying to find a second job, but I'm not finding any that can work with my night shift. And what am I supposed to, you know, I'd be in the same situation. You know, if I quit my night shift job to go over there, it's still going to be the same amount of pay, so I'm still going to be in the same position. But I'm just supposed to, you know, I just don't understand. Like, people really don't have any logical. They just, you know, they got one side mind. Oh, he's just a scammer. Yeah, there's a lot of scammers out there, and there's a lot of people getting over on people, and I'm sorry about that. But, you know, I'm just trying to survive, honestly. Because if I could do it on my own, everybody that really knows me knows. And the days that I can't get it on my own, y'all don't see me on here. And the reason you don't see me on here is because of just the closed-minded people. Because anytime I get on here, it's something bad, or I'm asking for something, you know. Yeah, hold on one second, I'm about to. I have to delete one of my, can you pin about the drinks? You need help? Do you need help with drinks for today? I would love some water or some Gatorade. That'd be awesome. But the guy up front is sweet, though. He really is, though. They said I couldn't pin it. Maybe because all the cars. Maybe because all the cars. Maybe if you just did it, the words, then I'll do it. But hold on, I gotta get a mod, delete a mod that doesn't mod anymore, so I can put Rascal's mom on here. Where do I go? Settings. Moderators. Like, nobody, life's hurting my feelings enough, guys. Like, none of y'all's words or, you know, constant just pettiness is going to affect me whatsoever. Because at the end of the day, what I'm worried about is, you know, keeping my job, making sure Rim and Nova is safe and fed and happy like they've been their entire existence with me. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about y'all little pettiness. Y'all ain't, y'all, like, it's ridiculous. I'm not worried about any of them. Alright. Where you at? Where you at, Rascal's mom? I don't want to mod, Jeff. Oh, I thought you did. Oh, okay. Okay. People judge too quickly. They do. They really do. I give everybody benefit of the doubt. Like I'm one person. Maybe about 10 or 15 years ago, not even that long ago, maybe 8 years ago, you know, making $400 a week, you could actually survive. I don't even make that much working at McDonald's. And like, and I'm only one person, just, you know, trying to keep a roof over my head, trying, you know, to keep my job, trying to do better. No, after a few times, I don't box anybody anymore. Even if I know them, I just don't put anybody in the box anymore. And All For One, he's a good guy. He really is. And I've tried a lot of his stuff in his tree, and it's just, I haven't, maybe it's just there's no, them stuff isn't around Fayetteville or what it is, but it's always just been dead ends for me. And like, I've been on live with him in my box and went through all the stuff, and it's just nothing ever comes out of it. Like, I've tried a lot of his Linktree stuff, and not saying maybe other places that's some of that stuff works and stuff, but where I'm at right now and the information I put into them things, it always, you know, it always ends up being a dead end, or, you know, it won't let me finish it. And, you know, it might be different in other places around where he's at, where he's getting this information and stuff, you know. Rascal's mom, why should they, excuse me, always tell people about All For One? Because All For One is a good guy. Like, I've talked to him a lot. Like, he is a good guy. But his stuff in Linktree, I mean, it just hasn't, you know, been fruitful for anything that I've tried to get, you know. But he is a good guy. He's an intelligent guy. And I have no, you know, ill will or any kind of hostility towards that guy. He's welcome here anytime. Hey, all hell. How's Hawk doing today? Y'all been on a walk yet? That was funny, the video, the story you posted, Hawk in the Hood. He's doing good. He's a little impulsive, so with everybody, you know, walking around this early in the afternoon, I'm keeping him in the room right now. Bet you Tim won't box up with him. Bet you Tim won't box up with him. He's giving me 40 minutes. So check out what's going to be, because the owners are, I think they're in India right now or something. They've been gone for like 3 weeks, so it's been a little less. I mean, like, because the wife is, I understand, you know, this is a business, but since they've been gone and whatever, like, he's been giving me a little bit more lenience. But I've got like probably got about 30 more minutes. So in about 20, I'm gonna get off here if I haven't got the help. And which I don't feel entitled, or I don't feel that I deserve any help from anybody. All right, Miss Carrie, I hope you have a blessed day. I'll text you soon. I hope your dad and everybody's doing good this morning. I'm sorry for the live this morning. It's just been stupid. Oh, wiser with age. I did find a cat months ago when I was walking home from work, which I really couldn't afford. But him and Rim fell in love with each other, and they're like best friends. I wonder if she's about to play the guitar. Sorry, I've got $20 so far. I'm about to check Agata and see how much it is today. But if anybody travels or stays in hotels a lot, use Agata. Like, you get some. It's really, really a lot cheaper. Because I have to pay Agata, and then I have to pay $10 inside for the pet fee. So today's not the 23rd, is it? Yeah, it is 23rd. Beansky! Oh, it's only 48. Well, 48 plus tax today. That's good. That's like spring prices or fall prices. That's pretty cool though, because yesterday it was 55 plus tax, and so it was like almost 70 something with the pet fee. Our last room, no way. Well, at least when I click on it, it'll give it to me for 20 minutes. Why don't you look to get into a trade like plumbing and nutrition? It's not that I already have a trade. I'm really proficient in landscaping. I have a forklift license. Well, I have it through OSHA, but every plant and new place you go to, you have to get it through their safety thing, so it doesn't really matter if you have a license anyway. But you're booking our last room. So I got 20 minutes, and it will hold this room for me. So it's 64. I have 20. So I'm $44 short. Yeah, I'm $44 short. But yeah, because I pay the 54 plus $10. But it's my ride. I have a bike now, but I have to be where I can, right now I'm working night shift at McDonald's. I've been there for about 8 or 9 months now, but like, I'm in a rural area, like transportation issues. Yeah, I could probably go get a job somewhere, but being able to get there reliably and then up losing it because not being reliable, and then, mess up that chance to be able to get a job later on when I have transportation. and not be able to get it because they don't think I'm reliable or I'm shit, you know? Now, I'm in North Carolina. I've always been in North Carolina. Yeah, they won't give you 40 hours at McDonald's because it's like at the end of the year, full time is like, what, like 2,000 hours, like 2,400 something hours at the end of the year to equal you being full time. But they don't do that because they don't want to give you health care or anything like that. I'm in Fayetteville. Yeah, that's why I moved over here, because I was at the Red Roof, and he was charged here. I had to put a deposit down, but you know, I'm saving over $20 a day. Can you PM you my number? Yeah, definitely. I just added you. Just send me, so you don't get lost in the thing. Send me a message. No, we're saving over $20 a day. No, you're not. Because, you know, my check, I cover, you know, at least 3 to 4 days. So, is that really necessary, though? And then a lot of days, I do find extra work and stuff. You don't see me on here asking for a dime. It's kind of hurt my feelings, Pincha Holo. Hey, Cooper's mom. Hey, Molly Mae. Hey, Lisa Uber. I know. You've been here for a minute. Like, I know. I guess I just read it wrong that way. Because I've already got banned this morning. Everybody's ready to cut my throat. Everybody loves to hate me. And all I want to do is, keep a little roof over my head, and the animals fed and happy. I don't want anything extra. I don't want anything extravagant. I don't spend money frivolously. Like, every penny I get, I try to stretch as far as it can go. Today I'm $44 short. I'm trying to get my hotel room. I've got 20 of it, so I'm $44 short. And I'm kind of surprised it's so low today, because usually it's like 50. Since summer's hit, it's been like 52, 53. So it's been like $66 or $67, and today it's only 64. But I mean, them couple dollars add up. I do work full time. Well, as many full time to them. I work at 10 at night till 4 or 5 in the morning. But how expensive everything is. Like, I'm sorry, like, I guess people don't understand. Like, Friday and Saturday, it was around $78 a day. What is that? 160. And then the next day was 72. But I don't use any of my check for to get any food or things like that. Emergency, I'll get dog food and cat food out of my check. But other than that, my check goes strictly for my room and as many days as I can pay for my room. Most of the beginning of the year, I was going through surgery and getting my finger removed. And then as soon as my finger healed up, I started working night shift. And I've just been trying to get on my feet since. And I'm not going to lie, it's really, really hard. It's like an endless circle, living in a hotel and trying to save anything. But yes, I work. And I've held a job for a good, ever since my fingers healed, I've held my job. Like, I want to work. I want a better job. I just don't have any transportation. Like, if I had just had a solid source of transportation for like 2 months max, it would be a whole different story. Hey, Miss Lean. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, Bayou Girl. Hey, Miss Teresa. I'm getting as many hours as they'll give me. They won't give me over 36 hours a week because they don't want to give me full-time benefits, because if I work it's like 2,000 and some hours at the end of the year to be full-time, they'll have to give me health care and stuff like that, and they won't. Like, I work 5 days a week. I work literally as many hours as they'll give me, and I've had them before send me home in the middle of the night because I was about to go over the amount of hours they allotted to be able to have. Like, they'll just send you home because they don't want to give you that extra 2 or 3 hours. And then a lot of the jobs I'm finding, like, they don't want to work with me because I work night shift, if like midday, so I can get some sleep in the morning time, or work first thing in the morning and get some sleep in the afternoon. I just can't find a job that work with me with that. And then the convenience stores, they close at 11, and I have to be at work at 10, and so it just sucks, man. Just wish I could get like some transportation to be able to get back into a factory. It shouldn't be this hard just to be a human, man. Just to have a roof over your head, be able to take a shower. I don't want anything special. I just want to be able to just have somewhere to lay your head at, that you ain't got to worry about someone stealing all your stuff, or your best friend's getting hurt or something. All my family's passed away over the years. This country is messed up. Now, I don't get any government assistance. I'm reapplying for food stamps now. I guess I didn't fill out the papers. I missed something, but they said I got denied for some information, so I'm waiting on them to send me the paper to here so I can get my manager to sign it, because they have to sign off to say how much I make or whatever to be able to give me my food stamps. But yeah, my mom and dad, they passed away my mom passed away 9 years ago, and the following year my dad passed away, and then everybody else has passed away over the years while I was married. There is. It's crazy. Like, nobody can afford anything. Like around here, like a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, they're wanting like $1,200, $1,300 a month. I've seen it more. And then a lot of these apartments and things, they got a whole racket where they charge people over $100 for application fees, and then come up with the most ridiculous reasons why they didn't get approved. You got to think, 300-400 people go file for an application and pay that money, and then they just come up with crazy reasons why they couldn't get approved, and they just keep all that money. That's crazy, Bo. I know, it sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, there should be a lot more help. Yeah, or give every other country billions of dollars. If they would just drop a couple $1 billion in our economy. But no, let's go waste it on bombs and stupid stuff. Or let's say we're going to put it here, but let's just pocket it. Let's do that. But I'm working every day. Well, I get off 2 days a week, but I'm working as much as I can. I'm, all these stores and hotels, I over time I've, talked to them or, crossed their path. So I do trash and clean their parking lots and clean their bathrooms and stuff like that. And they help me out sometimes, like, but I'm in a rural area. Like, there's, maybe it would be different if I was in a city, like a big city. Hey, Miss Linda. But if I can raise $44, I can pay in front of everybody. Yeah, and the vets. There's too many homeless vets that get no help. And people always have a stigma about homeless people. Like, anybody can be homeless. Like, there's so many people just check to check. One bad decision or one bad week, and they're out on their asses as well. Like, it's not just because of drugs. And there's a lot of people that's out there because of drugs and mental illness. Because there's not no help for people with mental illness. And it's just crazy. Like, we're going to turn into a third world country. No, a lot of hotels will not let you work and stay there or whatever, because it's like mixing business or whatever, personal with business. Only one place but they stopped doing that because they got in trouble because they were pocketing the money. They were like booking people's rooms and they wouldn't let them pay with card or anything, and they would take the cash. What's up, Andrew? What's up, Clips World? Yeah, they won't hire you full-time because they don't want to give you benefits and health care and things like that. That's why I've got to get back into a factory, places that offer them kind of things. Hey, Chrissy. Thank you for the follow. That's awesome. I'm glad you're a survivor. Survivor. Has been a long time. I hope you're doing well. Everything's going good. It's been getting hot out here, though. It's crazy. I wonder what the temperature is now. Earlier, it was a feel of 97. Feels like it's gotten hotter, though. I got 5 minutes. Hurry, our last room for the dates at this price. Oh, shit. Because I know if I lose that room, would I be able to pay directly to the hotel? Let me ask him. Let me ask him. Because he's pretty cool things like that. But it's going to be more than $64. Yeah, I work at night. Sorry? How much would it be for a night on your side?
73.
Would pet cost?
No.
So it's 83 with pet cost? Shit. It's 64 on here. Alright, just give me a minute. Damn. That's crazy. That's like what? 20 something extra dollars? That's wild. Just give me 1 sec. I appreciate you giving me some extra time. 94 at the beach. I wish I was at the damn beach. I miss the beach. Well, I'm saying, if you can't afford a hotel every night, what are you going to do the rest of the year so you don't have? Well, I work. I pay for half the week. Make sure you tell them you got 2 animals. So, I only have to pay the $10 for rim. I feel bad, man, but you are here every day. But that's the thing, Kim. I'm not here every day. I'm not, because my check covers 3 to 4 days, depending on if I get the extra couple hours during the week. So 4 days out of the week, I'm not on here at all. So I mean, I don't understand why people say that. Just because there's videos that pass through, like old videos that come up, that doesn't mean that I'm making videos every day. Those are like videos from like months ago that people are seeing. Like that's the reality of it. I can't stand when people say you're here every day. Like, I'm literally not. There's been weeks where I have not even came live once. That's what I don't understand. Hey, Emily. Hope you're having a good morning. Hey, Brian. I hope you and your wife are doing well. Oh yeah, if I can get it, I'm gonna pay in front. I'm gonna pay right here on everybody, in front of everybody. Food must pretty long. Actually, most pet vet care, if you call animal control and tell them what you need if you need it. So if someone needs like rabies shots and stuff like that, polva or rabies shots and stuff like that, and set up a time and date, and they'll meet you and give them their shots and stuff. Surely he didn't answer me. I'm saying, are you willing to pay the $80-something? Because that's how much it is inside, but it's $64 on the app. If you're willing to pay the $80-something, he said yes. Yeah, wow. That's a lot, because they get neutered should only been like $60. Like to spay the animal would cost more, but to neuter them should only be like $60, $70. But yeah, if you call animal control, well, I've looked it up at Riverside up here to get a dog neutered. It's around like $68. It's called Riverside. There's nothing that these animals need that I will not get. Well, I don't do whatever I can to get them. They all have their shots. But yeah, if you need to and you don't have it, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's places that you can get good deals. Like, that's ridiculous to charge that kind of money for some shots and to get them neutered. Like, you can get shots for free. Just call animal control, and as long as you set up a date and you're there, they'll give them all their shots for free. If there's a will, there's a way. My animals are the happiest animals you'll ever see and took care of. Oh, do you? I'm gonna check that out. I didn't see that last time I was in there. What do you mean? They're gonna be with me. I've had Remington, when I was working at Man and Humble, I was renting a place out over here on 210. I was alright. Like, my animals are going to be just fine. Those are my babies. Like, there's the only things I have in the world. Them Remington, got me through the worst, time of my life. Being in the middle, it's hard to explain. I don't really have any time. That's why I was wondering about, hear back from Snickers. Damn it, I gotta check that though, because I think that 20 minutes is up. I hope it hasn't went up. But the only reason I'm getting this extra time is because the owners aren't here right now. But I don't want to get him in trouble either. But I need the extra time because it is supposed to be like 109 out here. And I'm like, I'm $44 short to book everything. There's places they'll do it for $25. That's what I'm saying. I called Riverside up there, but I mean, right now rim doesn't need to be fixed. I have 2 boys, you know. But if Nova starts spraying, his little ass is gonna get fixed. Can't do that. I can't do that spraying stuff. And I shouldn't have Nova. Like, I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. Like, I couldn't afford to bring in another animal. But I don't have a heart. I can just, you know, that animal called for me, screamed across the road for help, you know. And Remington fell in love, and he's got a buddy while I'm at work. But honestly, no, I shouldn't have brought in another animal. But I couldn't find him a good home. I didn't want to put him in the pound, or they would just euthanize him after 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, when I found Nova, that literally fit in my damn pocket. We walked home. I got a video on my page. He was in my apron pocket, just with his little hands out. You know, he ate some McFlurry. But I brought him home, and you know, him and Remington, they're thick as thieves now. Like, they love each other. I have a really soft spot for animals. Hey, bird. Bird. But I am out of time though, because I don't want to get him in trouble. So I'm gonna get off here, and I'm about to go start packing everything up, and hopefully I'll see everybody soon. Yeah, like, if I would have left Nova out there, if I would have just ignored. Why you got your mouth open like that? They got a bird nest in there. But I love all of y'all. I'm about to go get everything ready. 20 minutes for what? I'm $44 short for my room today. So I'm about to go pack everything out. You could take it. No, shelters around here, after 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, shelters around here, which I don't have a ride to be able to take them to a no-kill shelter in the first place, but they're all full. Wish he could take a cut. It could get the perfect home. You know how many cats there are? These. And I was looking for a home for him, and I couldn't find one. And you got a whole back room. And no shelters around here do not give them away for free. Are you crazy? Yeah, I do love my animals. Like, I wouldn't have been able to get through the things that I got through if it wasn't for them. I was already working a good job when I got Remington. I was renting a place out. I'm saying, one day y'all figure it out. You know, one bad decision or a couple bad weeks. You know, when living paycheck, y'all gonna realize it. And you know, karma's a bitch. Karma is a mofo. Well, look at Fayetteville, North Carolina, because it's like $80. Alright, well, I'm about to get off here anyway. I just started reading stuff. Hey Claudia, I hope you're having a blessed day. We have no kill shelters in town. I'm so glad. We have no kill shelters here too, but once they're full, they don't take any more animals in. I'm saying anybody that comes to my live and see these animals, like really, you really think that Rim is abused? He is the bubbliest little spoiled little rat ever. That little sucker is spoiled rotten. Alright guys, but I love y'all. I'm about to get off here. I need to get this stuff out because I don't want to get him in trouble. Yeah, it's healed up now. Yep, it's healed up now. Okay, I'm about to follow you back. Awesome sauce. I hope y'all have a blessed day. But yeah, it's healed up well though. As soon as it healed up, I got my job and I've been there ever since. I can't even get into that other page, I don't think. But I gotta get off here though. I've gotta go. It's already 12 o'clock. I love you guys. And if anybody wants to help, I mean, I keep everything anonymous unless you want me to say. Because, you know, some people will send me something for specific things, and I'll make a video of me purchasing those specific things. But I'm $44 short for my room right this second. If anybody wants to help, my Cash Apps and everything's in my bio. But if not, it's okay. But I love when y'all come in here and just chat with me because it really does help. Like mentally, it really helps being able to talk to someone. But I hope everybody has a blessed day and stay cool and hydrated.